Hello, it's Karmatos. I have a theme for us. It's based on the new solar keyword, and the theme is solar powered. What did I do? I took 29 cards that mention the solar auxilia, whatever, plus Ornatov's Barge, with Ornatov as the warlord, and we're gonna see 9 wins and 2 losses as I get back to Terra. Before this, I was monkeying around with other decks, and they weren't quite making the mark, but these new, what you call them, solar auxilia sure do the trick. I'm gonna just call them auxiliary solar auxiliary. So, how does this all work? Well, it's a new card and it's a new keyword, and it's like cultist, but it's for our inner sphere boys. And why did I pick Colonel Ornatov of all the neutral warlords to synergize with these folks? Well, one, I thought starting with 3 energy, or alternatively, you could do the reduced cost by 1 warlord. But I liked starting with 3 energy better because there is a particular tactic here that you could potentially get off turn 1 if it's in your starting hand. And having a consistent first turn is pretty important. And I liked his passive that he could potentially generate additional inner sphere troops to my hand. And if they happen to be more of these solar boys, then, awesome. And because he gives front line, and some of these cards specifically have synergy with give your +1/+1 to your front line troops, just seemed a little extra thematic. So let's go through it one by one, and we're going to see most of these new cards, and there's some old cards that have been updated with this new keyword, and we'll see which one's here. I pretty much threw everything in all the way up until 7 energy maybe, and then I didn't include some of the 8s and 10s or something. So here's all of them, almost. Defiant Stand. Give front line to a friendly troop. If it's Solar Auxilia, then also give it Survivor. Is that synergetic with Colonel? Not necessarily on the front line part, but the Survivor, yeah, that's great. Forward Section. It's 2 for a 1/3. Has frontline base, and then gets plus attack for each other solar in play. Yeah, it's good. I'll consistently get this off as like a 4/5 or something, or 4/3, and then it'll get more bonuses and life will be good. This guy is amazing. 3 for a 2/3 survivor 1 is already just pretty good stat ratio, everything. And then that resolution, +1/+1 to another friendly solar. I love resolution. So many of these solar guys have resolution effects, and that's great. Last Raffle Psych section. Blah. Updated to solar, and it's one of my favorite neutral troops. So yeah, it's going in. Rally, deal 1 damage. Oh baby. Soul's Garrison. Yeah, this is the give all of your frontline troops +1/+1, followed by give +1/+1 to your solar auxilia. So if I generate not solar troops to my hand, I can play them, give them frontline, and then this will still have value. If they have both frontline and solar, they'll get +2/+2, and we're going to win a lot of games thanks to this card, and a lot of enemies are just going to, flip the table after this card. It's all about Soul's Garrison. That's the theme here. Strategic Reserves. Yeah, this card's great turn 1. Get 2 infantry from your deck, give them +1/+1, and lower their cost by 1, which is 100% guarantee since I have 100% solar. Lord Costello. Yeah. You can pay 5 to choose a troop and put it into play. So that's pretty good in that a good chunk of these are like 10, 7, 7, 6, and then there's some 5. So anything 5 and above, it's good. Cost-wise, and it doesn't take it from your hand, so it's also free card value. Most of the time the enemy will kill this because they're spooked by it, and you will not get rally effects per se, but I think I'll get it off maybe once in these 11 games, and it gets off pretty well. Velataris, yeah, I mean, this troop was also a favorite of mine for neutral troops. It's got a good ability, pretty decent stat ratio, it goes in. This is one of the new fellows, and he's amazing. Same stat, delightful ratio, but he has the resolution to reduce the cost of another solar troop in your hand by 1. So, guaranteed value, guaranteed good value, definitely mandatory. 45th section. It's got built-in front line, so you don't have to spend the energy on it. And it can ping a couple enemies. I think I'll use that ability at least once. The transport. Never thought I'd use this card, but they've already buffed it. Because it used to just put into play a 3/3 for like 2, I think. Or maybe it costs, yeah, I think for 2 you put into play. Now it goes to your hand, and it costs 2 less. So now you can actually get the rally effect off with it, and you can also save them up for later, or when you need it. So, fun stuff there. So I spent 18.3k of free-to-play gold on packs, and I got like 5 new ones, including the new Chaos Warlord, the new Chaos +4 to the attack, the new Chaos Troop, and Marcus. That was 4 of them. I think that about spreads the gambit for neutrals. So yeah, this guy's amazing. On his own, no board, just 6 for a 6/5 with Resolution 1 every turn for Survivor 1. It's crazy good. This card is OP, needs nerfing. Like, but I mean, it is neutral, so what you gonna do? Ornatov's Barge. I thought this was funny because I was at 29 cards and I didn't want to put in a single, not legendary. So I'm like, what legendary would be synergetic with this? Well, since we have the +1/+1 to all of your frontline troops, and we have this fill your board with front lines, I thought it was a pretty obvious pick. That, and these can also possibly get out more auxilia. So yeah, doing it. The Charonite squad. It's pretty funny to throw this out there and force your opponent warlord to go, if I attack the warlord, that's going to become like an 8/7. Or if I attack him, well, he's already a 5/7. And they'll just end up passing their turn. You can make them waste a whole turn of attacks just by dropping this guy down. Malcador and Furnace. So 6/7, it's pretty thick, and since I can give them front line, you can then sit back, damage everything, and then they have to go into it. Like, it's a nice synergy with Ornatov. And Stormhammer. We're going to win at least 1 game thanks to this, clear at least 1 board, etc., etc. It's just nice rally damage, nice end game, with a little bit of luck, and my favorite games, I think, are the ones where its cost gets reduced by Velixarius. Good stuff. So, let's take a look at those games. Win, 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 loss. Win, 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 loss. Win, win, win. So we start with Constantine Valdor, and he's going to get his revenge coming up, so. Too much. I thought this might be fun synergy with this, and this is like maybe my second game ever with these troops. I think I had 1 game before this that was in practice. And still learning the curves. So I got nothing better to do. And so I figure might as well give him a buff in case he decides to like poke and try to get his what they call that? Reckoning. Now this theme is definitely lacking on damage control. Like, I have the las rifle sections, I have the ability to make more las rifle sections, and I have Stormhammer. Other than that, I just have to do troop trades and things. So like pre-con there is going to be pretty hard for me to deal. Oh, and I have a troop that can deal 3 damage. So almost no tactics. And what tactics I do have are more about buffing. So, and Soul's Garrison is a nice synergy with your counterattack troop. Although, maybe a little premature. I'm essentially just feeding him a Reckoning, or forcing him to fork between getting a troop from his deck and getting off his Reckoning. But it looks like he's happy to just do that. Is that 2 for him? Oh, it turns out I didn't need a new CPU fan. Turns out, I guess 3 years ago, I installed it upside down. And having realized this in my internet research, I flipped it around so the cables were at the bottom. And now my CPU is running at half the temperature. My god, what damage have I done? Happy days. Or maybe there was just like a clog and doing all that jostling got it loose. So this was after thermal paste and all sorts of shenanigans. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and buff up those walls. Was it necessarily that helpful? I don't know, maybe there's a better thing I could have done with my turn. Well, I was not expecting that. That is different. Bap. Oh, baby. Stormhammer time. Yeah, I took 6 damage for it, but bounce, bounce, hit, and face bash. I got this nice 2/6 wall, and I got my tank, which this is the other part where Ornatov is delightful. Just given this 7-12 front line, like, look what a bad time this guy's gonna get. I'm gonna do it right now. Sure, give it. Oh, no, there's some front line. Yeah, okay, that puts me out on curve. I still have a front line. I could have given it to him, though. And this will help keep my hand full. Rough. Goodbye. That needs to die, is my thought. Well, what would happen? It would go up to a 7-9. So if I had to kill one of these 2 troops, since I apparently used him, down he goes. Flap. I had the hunch that he wouldn't be able to, / denying his card draw would be good enough, but it turns out he does have just enough to kill this. I probably could have played this out a little better. Yeah. But, let's see here. I have 6, 12, 14, 15. 15 damage here. 16 damage here. Now, I think I make a mistake here because I actually have lethal right now. I have 17 damage to full face, but my brain didn't put it together. I'm playing too quickly, and I'm instead controlling down his board. So, learn from me. Although that's pretty fun. But yeah, you could be dead right now. Ah, that's a kill. But I still have 6, 10, 13, 16, 17, 19, 10, 13, 15, 16. Yeah, it's game. I think he's gonna surrender as I try to do whatever my challenge was. Boop. There it is. You'll have your revenge cucumber. And the secret is lots and lots of 9-cost sentinel. Alrighty. Logar. I got a 3, and that's good. That's why I like the extra energy. Now, could you do this with Lucretia? Maybe, but I don't know. Oof. Gotta open Malkiel. Not gonna give him frontline though. That would be counterproductive. Oh, I could rally damage face bash, or I can do that and drop him and start lowering the cost in my hand. Oh, I have an extra energy. I might just go straight for the front line. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Yep. Well, I got a couple good options here, especially if it hits both of them. It's one of them, so I can face bash that one away. Now I still have up to 5 energy to play with. And we're just gonna play on max curve. Okay, you'll get a 3/3 tree for that. Don't be survivor. Cool. Feeling alive. Gonna kill him? Gonna kill him? Oof. Well, I have a pretty good opportunity here. I have 7 energy max. I have Soul's Garrison. And I'm gonna capitalize on that. Let's buff a troop. Get my third. A buff. No, we're just gonna control out his troops. I don't want him getting trades that get him a win. Everything's just outside range. Boom. He's gone. And to be fair, I was about to swing out for what, 15 damage? Alrighty. The recovery to Terra. Ugh. Hey, here's a Lucretia, and I think this is a Lucretia who's rocking what I'm rocking, except they maybe did good things like run defense satellites or not more solar troops. Free troop. Hey, look! Free solar. That's why I love you. Ooh, baby. That's why I win. Right there. That pull. It's so dumb. I don't like that. You're 2-4. What can I do? I can drop you and hope he trades. Let's drop you and hope that he trades. Now I'm worried that he's gonna buff him and kill him and then be 1 health left. Nope, he's going for the kill in the face bash. Which, okay, whatever, valid. Face bash away. I might just drop him, based on my hand. Sure. Or maybe I'll drop 2 of these guys and a... Nope, I'm at not enough energy. Yep, just gonna go straight for him. Just enjoy that sweet energy turn 5, 7, 6, survivor 1. I think he might throw everything he has into this. That's 6 and the 1, yep. That's okay, because now the board state is mine. What fun can we do? Got a cat. Oh, we could drop a las rifle section. Or we can do a little bit of that. Do another one of that. Now it's a 5-5. Oh, back down he goes. Because what? I can give him front line again and I can buff him again. Just takes a little bit of love. I don't think he's solar themed. I think he just happens to have las rifle sections. Maybe I'm thinking of another match. Buff. Buff. Yep, leaves him at 3, which is just enough. And he could heal buff him, but he doesn't. Gonna see a second one, if I recall. There it is. And bap. The amount of hate it takes to kill these survivor troops. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Look at this. It's the new 4-5. Face bash. Yep, so now he can do something, maybe. Random damage? Random damage. Oh. Best place he could hit right now. Surrender. Nope. I mean, I have lethal, don't I? Yep, I have 16. So I'm probably going to start playing troops and then he'll bail. Nope, he'll just bail. I don't blame you. Alright, time for the first loss. And it's Constantine Valdor coming back. This time, I'm not sure what changes. Let's see what happened. I certainly have an okay first turn, just las rifle section him. And I have the counterattack, so he shouldn't be able to kill him. Shouldn't, keyword. More drawing. Ooh. I could drop the Castellian. And I'm actually not going to face bash. I'm holding off for Soul's Garrison and for him not to be able to last hit. So he didn't want me to do the draw. Fair enough. But I still have some good options. I can play one. I can still buff all this up. Get him twice buffed. Oh yeah, where's that? Hit him for 5, hit him for 3, hit him for 4. It must be a board clear. Oh, there is a board clear. Yeah, I left the whole board at 2. On energy turn 5. Hindsight. Maybe let the board build up one more turn. Trying to keep him outside of kill range. Okay, I can drop you. I can buff you. Because I'd rather him have frontline on an extra stat than be wholly protected, I guess. Bap, bap. Six, 5 into the yep. Suicide tactic? Ah, but not until that. Ouch. You know, I probably should have done Canadroid Squad, but I went with the 6-7 and gave it frontline. I suppose it doesn't technically matter which one I picked. That one I just felt worked a little better on curve. And that gives him another last hit. And I'm figuring I'll just leave that alone because I'll Stormhammer in a few turns and keep denying his draw. I'm gonna go ahead and feed his Reckoning a little more, I guess. Just give it to him. But here's the problem. 9 energy. Incoming. Now I can't hit him. And I don't have any hard removal. So I use an ability to throw out a 5. Or something that costs 7 for 5. That's an overall win. That might help. I figured, would it have been better to sit back and let him just shield bash into the 3-5? I would have an extra troop right now. He'd be at full health. Yeah, it would have been better. It would have been better to not get rid of his shield, because then I'd have another survivor target. That was one misplay on my part. Taking 9 to the face is also kind of a big gamble, but I figured he'd have to double tap into this because of his positioning. But that kinda changes the name of the game. Actually, ram is 3 into that also, so he didn't have to double ram. Now I'm in direct shot lethal. What if I had not taken the 9 face damage? I'd have an extra turn on my hands. And that's game. Too many big fat fatties for my poor neutral ass. Alrighty. But let's enjoy a mirror match. Although it's a good card, it's not a good starting card. I need cards that are 3 or less that are anything but that 3. Wow, this might be the first time I don't have a first turn. Let's pray for the top deck. Running cards that don't say solar in it. Look at this guy. Hello. Ooh, thank you, buddy. And I figured, counterattack. He's gonna face bash anyway. Might as well force him to face bash into a 1. Keep my 2s up. Rugged. So there's a tactical error there. I would have face bashed the 1/1, then dropped it, and then he would have guaranteed killed the 2. Overall, he's going to take 1 extra damage for his decision making. Excellent. Ah, this was a hard decision. It had Duplicitous, but he denied the Duplicitous by giving it Frontline. So now I was debating between letting this get off more resolution or taking that out. And I decided to take that out because what if it got Terror? Then it would just start getting free kills, and I'd feel a lot of regret. So to minimize regret, I just killed it. This guy is so OP. But I hated that. I wish I could have given it +1 somehow. Or maybe if I had pinged 1 damage, then it would have. But then I couldn't have played him, so. And for my trouble, I got 4 direct damage off on him. Call it a win. Now I'm gonna have to kill something. Yeah, I can get rid of that. Yeah, I can get rid of that. On with this first. Oh yeah, baby. Oh no. I could frontline you or you. Which one? Yeah, that's the pick. That way he stays protected. And he gets himself Survivor 1 again. Let the good times keep rolling. This isn't Solar Deck. This is just Ornatov. I swear, there's a mirror match. I thought. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna go for face. Oh yeah, just enough that now he can't attack. Yeah, that's not any problem for me. Ah, it's the one good thing he could have hit. Well, I guess he could have hit this. That's right. Guess who you can get out? Oh, I didn't even get to play Soul's Garrison. Maybe he knew it was coming. Alright, who's next? Rogel Dorn. Well, let's make him shit bricks. I swear there's a meme behind that. Alrighty. Hey, there's a couple 3s, and it's a couple 3s that Lucretia wouldn't be able to play with. Yes. Shape. Hey, I have a couple tactics in my deck. You're about to be broken. Oof. I think we're gonna go for you, buddy. Yep. Ooh, baby. Give him that sweet frontline survivor. So if I want to whittle down his tactic engine, I can. But we're gonna just stop that from going anywhere. We don't want this. So I can kill that, and then I'll have 5 energy to play with. Which, oh, maybe a Constance and a forward section. Or maybe just straight up 45th. Yep, there it is. And there he is. 3/3 for 2. But without any front line, I'm not really worried about it. And you probably should have seen what you would have gotten before you played other stuff. He's alive. Oh, baby. Now I can hold back with you. That way you get your survivor and kill those two. No board state, not ever. You know, I should. Is he only? No, he only gives it to solars. So, counterattack wouldn't get it. Oof. Yeah. Aw. Oh, that's very rude. But that's okay. I have solutions. Buff attack? Nah, I don't even need it yet. 5-3 for 2. Yeah, it'll go down to the whatever, but... Wump bump. And counterattack the 3-1. He can only attack with his face, and the only thing he can kill is this 3-1 with Survivor. Oh, sorry. Can't kill it. Has Survivor. This is so dumb. Sure, draw up 6 cards. I wish I knew what went away. Yeah, don't matter to me. Sure, kill the 5-1. I mean, if he doesn't, it's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger. So, alrighty. Oh, yeah. With that buff, he can kill that. Nope, we're not going to see. Is that lethal? 15, 18, 19? Ah, whatever it was at. GG. That was Rorguldarn. Okay, this must be the mirror match. A lot of neutrals out today. Yeah, good 3, good 3. Too high. Sure. Now, do I go straight for that to try to play into a second one? Or do I go for the reduced cost fun? I think we're going to go straight into... Oh, no. I don't know about that in hindsight. Oof, although that's pretty nice. I guess we're hoping to play him when it will necessarily get off a benefit. That's rude. Yep, there's that solar, but he's got cards that don't say solar. That's not the memed enough. Kill it. If it had a solar keyword, it might have survived. And face bash? Yeah, okay, that was a pretty good read there for you. Oh, I could drop a 3. And that. I can give him front line. Oh, nope, I miscounted. 3 and 2. 5 for 4. Face bash. Yep. And reduce cost in hand of 1. I didn't hear it animate, though. Wonder if it happened. And I can kill the 2-1. Nope, now he either has to take 5 to face, kill his troop, and if he attacks me, I get a big fat 9-8. So you know what he's not going to do? He's not going to attack. Sure. Oh, you know, I think I miscounted this. I should have just buffed him and then garrisoned, but I wanted to deny his whole board. Sure. Okay. He didn't want to throw his whole board into it. He's trying to get that off as much as he can, I guess. What am I doing? Ah, it's time. It's time. I just hit him in the face. And throw all of it into one or the other. Boom. And I had 4 damage in hand, and yeah, life's good. Oh, is it time for another loss? Oh, I think it is. He's too fast for me, man. And specifically, there's 1 turn. And you know, as I see it, it's consistently the same cause. Board wipe. Board clear. I'm pretty sure it was 2 damage to all from Constantine Valdor. And for this one, I believe it's going to be Endurance. And to be fair, it is a troop deck, so that is the valid way to lose. Yeah, clear it in such a way, and also, not a very strong start. Usually I can get out some 3 energy cost card. This is just a little 1/3 with no benefit, so he'll double tap it. That's all I'm gonna get. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. I figured the 3/4. If I drop the 4/2, he would face bash it, then hit me and have 2 life left, and I wouldn't be able to counterattack kill it. And I'd end up taking 8 damage overall. That's too much. But at least now I can counterattack and kill that. And I'm starting to think maybe I should have been face bashing this Zubak. This little populace is a great generator. Like, it's literally free. Free to hand, free to play. And I can give it frontline. For giggles. You never know if I'm going to draw into the bonus frontlines later. Son of a... 5/2/2. Well, at least I can Ornatov's Barge, but that's when Endurance happens. So. Ay. But it seemed like such a perfect time. He gets that to 3. Throws 2 things into a wall. Put it on the 1/2. That don't really matter. Yeah, that's the turn that lost me. I can just hold out to 9 energy. Maybe I can turn this around. I can drop this guy. That should hopefully deter him from just picking away at me. This jukebox has been going on too long. Yeah, that's a good way to kill this. Time for Jukebox to die. Rough. More troop? More troop. Yeah. Oh, 1 turn away. But this is Garrow here, so unless I have frontline, he's just gonna hit, and win. But we'll try throwing out the fattest possible frontline I can muster. And pray that it works. So what I'm really hoping for is that the 2 damage lands here. Come on, here. That's not great. It's better than there, but it's not great. Throw all your troops into that. So, can he play 3 troops on 7 energy? Absolutely. I'm screwed. That's not a good start. How does he even need 3 troops? He needs 2 troops. Hey, that's mine. Can't win them all. But we got 3 more wins on my journey back to Terra. And it's so weird. Decks that I've usually won with pretty well. Like, I was getting frustrated and switching over to, like, Purdy and things, and I was still going down, dropping all the way into the 2300s, so... Sometimes the bear eats you, man. Oof, I could open a Jubok, but I won't. I'm gonna kill that before he gives it +2/+2 and start swinging for 5. Because that's a pretty common turn 2 Fulgrim. You do, and you also bring tidings of losing. Oh yeah, we're getting rid of that. But how am I gonna get rid of it? Well, let's leave him out. A couple options here. Face bash, face bash. Oh yeah, survivor. Oh, he needs to double tap it. I can kill that. Jubok, while he's protected. Not that I've had any struggling with cards. Okay. Well, he's certainly gotten off 3 perfections in a row, so... Some perfect play, I guess. Yeah, let's kill that with my face. Keep Jubok out, because I know he'll want to kill it. And, oh, I don't know, we could drop this guy. Now, there's going to be some meta play here in the upcoming turn. I have 2 options for 6, and I thought hard about this. Why did I choose Agamemnon? Well, I predict that he has a 6 energy destroy target troop. So between my 2 Sixers, which one would I get the most value out of, assuming that it just purely died? Well, capitalizing on the perfection turn and dealing 4 damage is the best I could do. If I did this, yeah, I could give Survivor 1 to this, but then that would be it. So would I rather have this guy have Survivor 1 or deal 4 damage? Well, we know the answer to that now, don't we? Give it frontline. And hit him, because now it's a 3-1 with Survivor 1. Let's just keep the Jubok train going. I need you to die soon. My hand's getting too full. Oh, no, wait. Good things, fun, great things are about to happen. So, I have 2 garrisons in my hand. Let's do it. Let's add 8 damage to the turn. It's so mean. That's 19 damage. And survivors. So what are his options? Oh, there's one. And he can kill the other. But I have Longinus in my hand. Out like a champ, Forest Gust. Alrighty. Couple more. Couple more. I thought Korvax might be trouble. I thought he might. That does make me hungry. So I could go with one of these guys, or I can go for the opening one. I'll just go for the opening one. Especially because I assume that he's likely to poison in the early turns, and the survivor there will just be wasted. That is hoping that he will poison this instead of that. So if he poisons and lands on that, then this stays alive for a whole extra turn. But I'm unlucky. He gets the poison there, and he can face bash the 1/1 now. Because you can't do it in the other order. You can't attack and then poison. You have to poison, 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 then attack. Unlucky me. What can you do? Just gonna go trill his face down, man. He's gonna keep dealing, and felt like I had a card advantage at one point, so I don't know. That is not poison. I will capitalize on this. Oh baby, dropping both. Yeah, I'm gonna kill that. Especially because these two boys have a chance to buff him up. And they buff him up twice. Put in the poison pressure on him. Gonna make him waste all his turns poisoning. No. Ah, 4-4-3. Are you kidding? Some people. I figure why not. And I'll sit back for a turn. Increase the chance that he has the double poison. Is he gonna poison at all? That might have been a misplay. Although, I mean, to be fair, he would have taken 9 damage otherwise. Maybe he's thinking that this will save him some. Yeah, free tank. App. Still quite alive. Face bash. And Survivor Sprinkle. Well, now he can poison 3 times if he needs to. Best one it could have landed on. That obligates him to a second. Now he's got so little energy, he might as well do a third. But, what do I got? I got 14, 16, 18. A lot of damage. And he doesn't know it, but now that he's about to be at 4 health, even if he clears my whole new board, I still have this for 4 damage direct. Full of losing. Womp 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 womp. Alright, one last one. Oof, I know, it's a little long. Angron, bum bum ba-dum, beating Angron's my favorite pastime. Ah, God, my computer's running so much cooler. Why am I so dumb? Sure, couple 3s, couple 4s. He's Angron. If I can get him to swing at this, that's cool. Oh, don't do that. God, that is a very un-meme card. Notice I'm not running it. Doesn't have solar in its name. Nope, trying to protect it for a turn. In case he had any ideas. Oof, drew a troop. Saves me 3 life. So in theory, I should drop another one. But I didn't. So what I could have done is I could have dropped the other one and then given one front line. Then they would both become 3/4s with front line and I would save 3 life. What can you do? Do it this turn? So I figure I put it on there, I swing out with him. This protects him to be able to reduce another cost. And if he goes up to 4 attack, well, so be it. Well, looks like he does get off a kill. Is he going to go for me or my troops? You could double tap this. Goes for 1, and then me. So Ornatov here is a pretty good Angron counter in general, because I can keep giving stuff frontline. So like, I can hit him. I can play my other cat. Then I can give this new guy frontline. And that makes him a 5/5. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, you can go up to 4 and double strike and all that, and you can take 10 damage. Do it. Oh, come on. Abandoned into abandoned? Classic. Ah, okay, a little jammy. And then you're going to hit me for 8, right? I see it coming. Ow. Still ow. Alright. I got 7 energy. I got an ability to buff the whole board. That's some good frontline stuff. Give that front line now, and I can do my big buff. That should give me maximum protection. And now these guys are just out of lethal, so I can go ahead and swing. Sure. So, can he get himself to 1? Not there. Maybe there. Oop, 3 damage all. Nah, he's still dead. He has to bash into the 8-4. GG. Well, I hope you enjoyed Solar Powered, where we jammed as many Solar Powered plus Ornatov's Barge into a deck with Ornatov. If you like this, like it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. Share this with your friends. And as always, Armatos loves ya. Up next is probably going to be some Neutral Chaos New Warlord. We'll see. Thanks for watching.